that a lot of people don't know. Shortly after my uncle died in 2009, within, I want to say, the first week, his mother called me. I had not spoken to them in a few years.
Wade's mother?
Correct.
Okay.
Joy called me. And like I said, I had not spoken to them, any of them, for a few years. We left on bad terms, and I just didn't have any contact. When she reached out to me, she was crying. She was very sad that my uncle had passed and wanted to share this with me. She said that it had been too long since we had seen each other. We should have lunch. And, you know, I told her that I didn't think that was appropriate. I didn't feel comfortable having lunch with them any further, but I totally respected her feelings, and I understood that she would be sad. Before we got off the phone, she told me that she really wanted me to contact her with Paris, Prince, and Blanket, that she felt that the kids should be with her and that they shouldn't be with my grandmother. And when she said that to me, alarms were going off left and right. I got off the phone with her, but I had to first tell her the kids are where they're supposed to be. They're with their grandmother. She tried convincing me that Michael didn't want the kids anywhere around our grandmother, which is absolutely not true. This is why I have a hard time swallowing the things that they're doing. I've seen their pattern.
So what do you think was really going on there? That's really strange.
Trying to position themselves to stay in. And so it doesn't end there. Yeah, I got off the phone with her, and a few hours later, Wade called me. He was being very sweet on the phone, and it was weird. His tone was weird. Again, I had not spoken to him for a few years. And he said, "Brandi, this is Wade. How are you?" I said, "I'm good. How are you?" He said, "I'm good. You know, I've missed you a lot. I think that we should have dinner. We really need to sit down, you and I. And don't you miss me? Hasn't it been a long time?" I said, "It has been a long time, but no, I very politely, I wasn't rude. I said, "But no, I don't miss you. Aren't you married?" And that he didn't know that I knew he was married. He paused, was taken back, and was like, "Oh, yeah, I am married. You should meet my wife one day." And so immediately I knew what it was that they were trying to do. They were trying to manipulate me in such a way to just get back over to Paris, Prince, and Blanket. Shortly later, I found out that they had been calling Taj after they called me, trying to figure out how to get to the funeral. So these are people that they don't stop. When they want something, when they have something on their mind, they will hit every avenue to try to get to it.
So let me interpret what you just said.
I know it's a lot.
No, because I find this fascinating and very important to understanding Wade's credibility and his mom's credibility, and they're critical to the Leaving Neverland film. It sounds to me what you're saying is, when Michael dies, they're panicked.
Yeah. Because
they still had a relationship with Michael of some sort, I'm assuming. I mean, and Michael was the person they could go to if in trouble, or if Wade needed a job or something like
exactly.
that. And then now that's gone. That's suddenly, no one's expecting that to go away. It's gone. And now they're desperately trying to figure out a way to, as you describe it, stay in.
Absolutely.
That's how you interpret what's happening there.
100%. And I interpreted it that way immediately at the time that it was happening, and even more so now in hindsight.
Okay.
And so for me, when I started hearing about his breakdowns, you know, a few